Hey, 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 beautiful ladies. Come on in. Come on in. Who is ready for this exciting training that I have for you today, girls? Go ahead. When you hop on, say, hey, hey, give me some hearts. Show me some love. I'm streaming in 3 different places. I am in my group on Facebook, the New Season, New Reason Travel Adventures group. I am also on my YouTube channel as well. And then I'm also streaming into another group that I have here on Facebook as well. So when you beautiful ladies hop on, say, hey, hey, give me some hearts, show me some love. I do just want to go ahead and start off, and I'm going to say I do apologize for the video. It's not the clearest, but don't worry. I've got slides for you beautiful ladies today, so you don't even have to worry about that. But I do not have my earbuds that I typically use with this laptop. So if you hear the ocean in the background, because for those who do not know, I'm still in Jamaica. If you hear the water in the background or if you hear any noise in the background, I want to go ahead and do apologize. I do not have my earbuds, but y'all know me. That is not going to stop me, girlfriends. I had to come on here and do this training for you. So go ahead, grab pen, grab piece of paper. Today is going to be jam-packed on how to find and pursue your passion and purpose, girlfriends. Because I always say we only have one shot at this beautiful thing called life, and you want to live full and die empty. Write that down, girlfriends. That's a writer downer. Live full, die empty. I'm going to also pull this up on my phone here so I can see if you ladies leave any comments or any messages. Make sure that you do go ahead and connect with StreamYard. That way I can see any of the questions that you have during this training here. It'll come up on the screen, or any comments that you have. And make sure that you feel free to ask any questions. Leave any comments, because I will be glad to leave them and answer them for you beautiful ladies. All right, let me just make sure I see myself, and I do not. Give me 2 seconds. All right, here we go. Now I got it. All right, ladies. So for those who do not know who I am, very briefly, I do just want to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Mia Bolden. I am a women's empowerment coach, motivational speaker, retreat leader, and moderator of this amazing group. If you are watching me inside of the New Seasons, New Reasons Travel group, I am the admin and the creator of this group. If you're watching me on the YouTube channel, of course, I am the creator of that YouTube channel as well. Today is going to be super packed. What we're going to talk about is how to find and pursue your passion and purpose. Again, girlfriends, we only have one shot at this beautiful thing called life. And we have to go ahead and find out what we are here for. And I always say, we are not, and this is just my opinion, we are not just here to go to school, to get a good job, to pay the bills, the light bills, the water bill, the gas bill, the mortgage, the insurance. Maybe you'll get a vacation once a year, start a family, and that's it. I truly believe that each and every one of us have a gift in this world. If you woke up this morning, girlfriend, you have something out here to offer. And if you're on this training, you ladies are ready to find out what that is. And that's what I have for you girls today. So I do have some slides for you beautiful ladies. Again, when you hop on, say, hey, hey, give me some hearts, show me some love. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. Someone did say, hey, lady, miss you. I miss you too. I'm not too sure who that is who said that. I'm sorry it's not seeing this, but I'm sure I missed you as well, girlfriend. All right, so what we're going to talk about today, just like I said, we're going to talk about how to find and pursue your passion and purpose. And this is at any age. I want you ladies to just think about this for a second. Do you feel like there has been something more that you should be doing in your life? Something that is calling you, something that is telling you that I should be doing more than what it is right now, or I am ready to level up what it is I am doing right now. You are in the right place. Hey, Miss Shaniqua, how's it going, beautiful lady? How are you doing, darling? Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, ma'am, I do miss you as well. So you ladies are in the right place if you do feel that. Now, this right here is just, I'm telling you, when I was looking at this, I'm going to give y'all some hard statistics here. We have to stop playing, girlfriends. We have to stop playing with this beautiful thing called life. And let me just hop on back on here for just 2 seconds because I want to look at you. We got to stop playing because we just think that we have all this time and we're going to have all these chances and I'm going to wait one day when and I'll get started on those dreams one day when I have the opportunity. Let me give you some hard statistics that I looked up the other day when I was researching this. We're over here and it says here in Japan, that is their average lifespan here. The lifespan, and this is for women. I was looking this up for women, okay? Then we have Canada. The lifespan in Canada for women is 81 years old. A lot of you ladies that do watch me, you're watching me from the States. The life expectancy for women in the United States is 77 years old. How old are you right now? You don't have to tell me. You don't have to put. When I looked at this, I was like, shut the front door. I'm 43. I'll be 44 this year. And if I'm looking at 77 now, y'all know, in the end, my man upstairs is the one who has the power of when it's our time to go. But if I'm looking at that 77 years, and I stay in the States, I do a lot of traveling, but 77 years old is a life expectancy of me, then we need to get out here and do some things if you feel like there's something more for you to do. When I looked at these numbers right here, this right here might be the motivation that you need to quit playing, to get out here and to truly find that passion and purpose, because you're like, shut up. I am getting closer and closer to that every day. And we're already here in February, girlfriends. Look how fast that just happened. All right. So before I go into this training, I just want to introduce myself just a little bit more for those who do not know who I am, and maybe for those who do know who I am. So this is me. 300 pounds, self-esteem was gone, confidence was gone. I had just got out of another toxic relationship. He had cheated on me once again. Wasn't his first time, his second time, his third time. I was drinking too much. I was partying too much. I was hanging out with the wrong crowds. I was not trying to better myself. I couldn't tell you the last time I looked up a book, listened to a podcast, or any of that at that point in my life. I was broken at that point. I was out here trying to live up to, like, playing small for everybody else because I was seeking validation from everybody else. This is me right here, broken. I was around 30 years old. Okay. So I'm telling you, when I tell you ladies, when I talk about the things, this is not just stuff that I just make up off the top of my head. These are things that has actually taken me from here to where it is that I am currently at right now and what it is that I do right now. So I did have my breakthrough, and that is what I want for you, beautiful ladies. I discovered my passion. I discovered my purpose. I felt something on the inside was still calling me and telling me, like, Mia, wake the fudge up. You should be out here doing something else. And then, just like this shirt says, honestly, I started chasing my passion and not the paycheck. And I'm going to tell you how to do that here, girlfriends. No worries. It's never too late. I hear that a lot with the clients that I work with, the ladies that come on my retreats, or ladies that just leave me messages. Very grateful. Thank you very much for the ladies who leave me messages on my inbox. And they've even told me, I feel like I'm too old. I feel like I've let my life pass me by. Literally, that picture I just showed you where I was broken, that's when I was in my 30s. I was broken, had to start working on myself, healing myself. And this picture that you see right here, this was in my 40s. I changed my life in my 40s from broke entrepreneur, toxic relationships, partying too much, to now I live my abundant lifestyle. I run a multi-six-figure women's empowerment business. I truly live my passion and purpose. I'm able to do the work that I love. I truly believe that I am putting the work out here that I'm supposed to be putting out here, with working with other ladies, helping them push past their limiting beliefs, holding that space of showing them what is possible. And I'm telling you, when you get in that flow, girlfriends, it is a beautiful thing. And I didn't start that into my 40s, late 30s into my 40s. So I'm telling you, it is never too late. And I don't want you, and I'm here to shoot it to you straight. Don't look at me and say, well, me, I'm in my 50s and my 60s. Girlfriends, I'm here to tell you, I have worked with ladies that has absolutely changed their life in their 50s, their 60s, and even in their 70s. And if you want any examples, please feel free to reach out and let me know. So it is never too late. This training is for you if you're not happy with where you're at right now. If you're ready to start living life for you. How many of y'all have been out here living life for everybody else? For the kids, your spouse, the job, your friends, your family. You are literally out here putting everybody else in front of you. But you're ready to do it. This training is for you. This training is also for you if you are ready to figure out what that pull is inside of you. I always tell people we are the only species that has that conscious that can turn away from these instincts that's inside of us, but we feel it. We'll feel that pull. Thank you, ladies. Some of you ladies are saying me. Some of you ladies are raising your hands on YouTube. Some of you ladies are giving me hearts. So you ladies are feeling like, shut the front door. This is me, and I am ready to truly find out what it is that I'm here for. A couple of myths I just want to go ahead and bust before I get into this. One is I'm too old. Don't want to hear that. I just told you that. I've had ladies that I have personally worked with. Again, I've been coaching for over almost 8 years. I have been in the women's empowerment realm for a combined of 14 years. And I have had ladies older than me, 50s, 60s, 70s, and I love it. I tell them all the time, girlfriends, y'all give me inspiration. They don't let their age stop them. They see something, they want to get it, they push past their fears, they work through it, and they go get it. So don't use that myth of I'm too old. It's just for those type of people. I didn't get my passport till I was 39 years old because I thought that traveling international was not for people like me, that looked like me, that came from my background, that had my bank account. That was just for other people. So I didn't even try. How many of you have held yourself back and don't even try to do the thing because you have this limiting belief that it's just for those type of people? People who graduated, people who have the businesses, people who come from that side of the track, people who have that money in their bank account. That's a myth. Do not let that limiting belief hold you back, girlfriends. And then the last one, let me back it up, is I don't know what to do. That is a myth. That is a limiting belief. I'm going to challenge you on that, girlfriends. That's one of the things that I ask ladies. I'll look them in their eyes as I'm looking into yours. Let me get back to you big here. As I'm looking into yours, and I'll say, what is it that you want? They'll tell me like me, I'm just not happy. I'm not happy where I'm at. I'm ready to do something else. Like they'll feel it. So they're on the right path. They're feeling it. They're recognizing it, right? And I say, so what is it that you want to do? Well, if you could do anything, what would you do? And they'll look me in my eyes and they'll say, I don't know. I don't know. That is a limiting belief you put on yourself. And I tell people all the time, I don't curse, but I call BS on that. You know what it is that you want to do, but you have the limiting belief that I'm too old to get started at that. I'll never be able to make any money from that. Nobody will pay me for services for that. I can't start that type of business. It's too late for me to go to school. I'm not smart enough. You have all these limiting beliefs, these doubts, and all of these things that hold you back, that is holding you back from that thing that's telling you, I want to start my own dog walking business. I want to start coaching other women. I'm ready to go back to school and get my master's at 55. You know these things that you want to do, but you're letting all these things hold you back. So the easy answer for you to say is, I don't know what it is that I want to do. Girlfriends, we're going to tap back into that creativity because you know what it is that you want to do, okay? So let's see. They say you're preaching this morning. Y'all know me. Don't get me started, girlfriend. Don't get me started, especially something that I am passionate about. And I'm definitely passionate about this. Good morning, Ms. Muhammad. She says, beautiful. Thank you very much. All right, so now we're going to talk about the difference between your passion and your purpose. And I hear this all the time. Some ladies are like me. I just don't even know, like, what is the difference? Isn't it the same thing? Your passion and your purpose, aren't those the same? No, girlfriends, kindly similar, but extremely different, if that makes any sense. Let's tap into that for 2 seconds. Very simply put, because I'm a very simple type of gal. Very simply put, your passion, it is all about you. What makes you tick? When you ask me what my passion is I like to try new foods. I love to travel. I love to have new adventures. I love to be out in nature. I love meeting new people. I like trying new dances. I like whatever the case may be. Very simply put, your passion, it is all about you, what lights you up, what makes you feel good, what sets your soul on fire, as I like to say. Your purpose, girlfriends, that is that gift that you have that you can give to the world. It's all about other people. And we truly overthink this. We all have a certain purpose here on that's easier, something that's easier for you to do than somebody else. But you'll sit there and say, oh, I don't even think that's my purpose. I don't know what that is. Your purpose might be just to do makeup and make somebody feel beautiful, build up their confidence, make them have the best day of their life on their wedding day because of the way that you made them feel. Your purpose might be to empower women. For me, it is very easy for me to get on stage or to coach somebody or to truly talk to somebody and push them past their limiting beliefs. It is easy for me to just stand my ground and not let you budge me because I'm going to hold you into keeping to move forward. Some people, they'll fold and it's not easy for them. It might be easy for you to go into a room and see a blank canvas And you be able to say, like, I would be able to decorate here, here, here. I would design this here, here, here. That is a purpose. That is a gift. It might be easy for you. You just always were the caretaker. And naturally for you, you wanted to go into nursing. And when you go, it lights you up. It sets your soul on fire. Maybe yours is teaching, but very simply put, it's what is that gift that you have to give to other people. So now you know your difference between your purpose and your passion. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love, beautiful ladies. Now we're going to get into this training. But before we get into this training, I just want to give y'all a couple of reviews here. Y'all see them here inside of the group. If you're inside of the group, if you're watching on YouTube, join over in my Facebook group because that's where a lot of my reviews are at. We put them out in the newsletters as well. But here's just a couple from clients that I've worked with or people that I know. We have Miss Shannon here, who is absolutely amazing. She's here in this group. She's a retreat leader that I actually coached, and she didn't start working with me until she was in her 50s, almost 50. She didn't have time to figure out what it was that she wanted to do on her own. She's proud to say her business is doing good, doing well. I really thought I could do it on my own, but would get some good tips. I was wrong. I learned so much. That's what she put after working with me in her 50s. I don't want to hear that you're too old. Miss Cece here. I'm a single mom of 4. I worked 9 to 5 and missed out on so much, right? I have been so lost on what I should be doing with my life. After reading your book, she read a book that I did have, Discovering Your Passion and Purpose, which, girlfriends, that's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to kind of give y'all the shortcut version, but the tips that I have into my book. She says, I know what I need to be doing. Thank you. I'm telling you, girlfriends, what I'm giving you today is fire. I didn't just make this up. We have Miss Perry here. Mia inspired me. I put it off long enough, giving to many other chances, putting off my own stuff second. How many of y'all can relate to that? You're giving to everybody else. You put yourself second. I can only imagine where I would be now if I used the energy I put into others and their dreams. I'm done with this cycle. Homegirl is like, I am ready to take my power back and work on myself. All right, let's go ahead and hop into these tips, into these notes. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. Let me go back and just check the YouTube. Good morning. I have ladies here saying good morning. Good morning, beautiful ladies. All right, so the first thing that I want to give y'all on how to discover your true passion and purpose, this is where we're going to start, girlfriends. You're going to start with meditating, journaling, and me time. You got to get quiet. I always tell people this as well. I am not here to preach to you, girlfriends. Get still. You have to be quiet. The answers are still, they're inside of us. But we let the opinions of other people, we let what everybody else is doing, we let the environment dictate what we're going to do with the rest of our life instead of truly getting still and say, what the fudge makes me happy? What the fudge is my purpose here? So that's what you're going to do in that journaling time. I tell people this because I've had ladies ask me, they've said, well, I don't need to meditate. That's what I pray for. Let me get back on so I can look at your face, you beautiful faces. I love my man upstairs. And when I say my man upstairs, I'm talking about God, and I'm not here to preach to you. But I always say prayer is the time for you to talk to your higher power, to God, to your higher power, and to ask. Meditation is the time to be still and to listen to the answers. Write that down. A lot of you are missing this. Dear God, please tell me, what is my passion? Dear God, I'm ready to get out of this job. What is the next thing that I should do? Dear God, what is it that I'm here for? You're asking for all these things, and then immediately you get up and go back to work. You go back to the noise. You go back to watching the news. You go back to looking at social media. You go back to everything else instead of taking that time to get still and get quiet. So my advice to you would be is to take 10 to 15 minutes. Let's take 10 minutes. Let's start small. 10 minutes. Do some meditation. Do some prayer. Do some quiet time. And then just sit there for 10 minutes and write down, what am I here for? And just brain dump what comes out. I'm here to teach. I'm here to give to others. I'm here to travel the world. I'm here to try new experiences. I'm here to love. I'm here to volunteer. I'm here to tap into my creative juices. Just jot it down, because inside of that, you will find the answer to where your passion and what your purpose is. I'm telling you, stop asking all the time and take the time to get still. It is fire inside of that time. Write it down. Write the vision and make it plain. Not here to preach to you girls. I did a poll like this in my group the other day, and I was asking them about journaling. Again, this is the reason. This is the purposes behind journaling. It doesn't have to be all the time, but this is a way to do it. So that's the first step. That is exactly where we're going to start. Okay. The next thing I'm going to give you, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the smiley faces, beautiful ladies. What do you ladies naturally like to do? Again, we've tapped away from so much of that because for 20 years, I've had to raise the kids. For 30 years, I've been over here looking after my spouse. For 50 years, I've been on this job and worried about them. I forgot what I naturally like to do, what you naturally like to do, what makes you tick, what lights you up. Write it down. That's another thing I ask the ladies. They don't even know. They forget about that as well. Put pen to paper, write it down. Brain dump. What makes you happy? What brings you joys? What habits hobbies did you used to like to do? What old talents did you have? Oh, my Lanta, I forgot. I used to really love swimming. I'm seeing one of our beautiful retreat guests, Marie, in here jumping into the cenotes and the Tulum. I've had ladies that's been on my retreats that said, Mia, it's been 40 years since I've been able to swim. I haven't been able to get down to the beach in the past 5 years because I'm worried about everybody else. Write it down. What makes you happy? I forgot I used to love to belly dance. I forgot I used to like to read, journal. I don't know what your hobbies are. Write those things down. You got to tap back into that. In order to discover your true passion and purpose, you got to wake up those things, the creativity, the things that you have quieted in your mind for so long that we don't even think about nowadays. Shut up. I forgot I used to love to put puzzles together. I don't know what it is. But what you're doing with all of this is it's awakening the side of your brain that you're no longer using anymore, that creative side that's going to awaken again, that passion and that purpose. And you're going to start seeing where things are aligning. And you're going to say, shut the front door. I think I can make some money from that. And I always say that is where the magic happens, girlfriend. My definition of success is doing what you love and getting paid for it. Write that down, girlfriends. How many of y'all would love to do that? If you would have told me I would have been able to do what it is that I do right now, I've learned how to combine my passion and my purpose, and I get paid to do what it is that I do. I'm telling you, it's not just for me, it's for all of us. I'm showing you exactly how. So go ahead and brain dump that out. The next thing you're going to do is you are going to write a life's mission statement. Some of you have never even heard of a life's mission statement, never know what a life's mission statement is. But in 2 seconds, you can look at me and tell me what Nike's mission statement is. Just do it. You can tell me what Burger King's life's mission statement is. Have it your way. You know. So why would you not be able to tell me what your life's mission statement is? When my mentor told me this is probably about 5 years ago. Same thing. I was like, I have no idea what that is. Same thing hit me with that hard fact. My life's mission statement has been to travel. And I've been saying this since I learned this. And I've literally been saying this to myself daily, is to live a long, happy, healthy, wealthy, abundant life, in love with the love of my life and best friend, and he in love with me, while traveling the world first class and empowering women everywhere. When I tell you I'm working on everything, I'm definitely working on that love of the life. We're bringing that in as we speak right now. But my life has completely changed. I travel the world first class. I am able to empower women everywhere with my speaking, with my retreats, with coaching online. I'm living a very healthy lifestyle, healthier than I've ever been in my life. That's my mission statement. What is yours, girlfriend? So I want you to write down, ask yourself. These are the questions that you're going to ask yourself. What do I want and why am I here? In that quiet time, write that down. What do I want? And why am I here? It's not all about, and it's not a whole nother conversation, but I didn't really include this in here, but I'll talk about it very briefly. If you've never heard of Ikigai, and I always say I'm not talking about the icky guy, the guy at the end of the bar trying to talk to you when you're out with your girls at night, but I'm talking about Ikigai. Ikigai is the Japanese term, and that is their way of finding life's meaning, finding life's purpose. And they are truly believing that if you combine what you love, what you give to the world, all of these things. They call that sweet spot. That's where it is that you're truly on the ikigai. You're finding your life's purpose. My thing is what we do a lot is we're like, you always ask for what you want. I. But what do you have to offer to give to the world? I'm here to tell you this: life is an ebb and flow. So not only do you need to know what do you want, but you also need to know, why are you here? What do you have to give to other people? Write that down. And I want you to make a very short 3 to 4 sentences. Putting that together, creating your life's mission statement, and repeating that to yourself a minimum of twice a day, once in the morning and once at night, when your subconscious mind is the strongest. You have to program, you have to start rewiring your brain to show what is possible for you, to show where you're at right now. So make sure that you do that. What is your life's mission statement? Don't just know everybody else's, you better know yours as well. Now, this thing here that we're going to talk about next is actually something that a lot of people just really do not like to talk about. And I know that I just hyped all of y'all up with all some good positive stuff. But this next thing that we're going to talk about here is we are going to talk about death. It's one thing that's guaranteed. It's going to happen to all of us, girlfriends. But it's something a lot of people don't want to talk about. I just gave you the statistical facts at the beginning of this video, this training here. If you're in the US, for the age of women, 77 years old is the lifespan expectancy that they're saying. In Canada, it was like in the 80s. In Japan, it was like 87. I need to move it to Japan. No, I'm just kidding. So it's something that is guaranteed for us. Stop playing small, girlfriends. When you truly think about this, just this alone might really put that fire under your butt to get out here and to truly discover that passion, that purpose, what it is that you are truly here for. Because it's one thing in life that is honestly guaranteed. It's going to happen to us, girlfriends. You want to live full. You want to die empty. You want to figure out what the fudge it is that you are here for. But while we're talking about this, and this is a chapter that I put into my book, what I want you ladies to do is I want you to write this down. What do you want people to say about you when you are no longer here? One thing I give to my coaching clients to do, and this is something that some of them it freaks them out. But I want you to take it a step further, and I want you to write your own eulogy. What is it that you want people to say about you when you are not here anymore? When I did this was so eye-opening for me. Because it really just, like, I wanted these people to say, like, she inspired me and she helped me out. And I was like writing down all these things, you know, and she was a go-getter and she went out there and lived her best life and did, like, I really remember writing all of these things down. And I said, shut the front door. I am doing none of that is leading me to this life that I'm saying that I want. So I knew that I had to do something different. So that is the purpose of this exercise, is it kind of wakes you up, and it also makes you realize I want them to say certain things. I am not on this path for that. It is time for you to recognize so you can change. And in that, it'll shut the front door. I do want to start traveling. I do want to start coaching. I do want to start my own business or go back to school. You might want people to say, like, it didn't stop her that she was 60 years old. She went back to school and that. What is it that you want people to say about you when you are no longer here anymore in that quiet time? I know it can be rough, but go ahead, write the eulogy, put it down, pen to paper. And again, it's just to get real with yourself. That is what it's all about. That is what we are talking about here today. Okay? So now that I have given you some really good things to think about, and I'm telling you, girlfriends, these are the steps that have helped me and helped many of my clients. I'm giving you what I got. Don't take them lightly. Start meditating, getting into that journaling time. Get quiet, be still. What is it that you naturally like to do? Brain dump, write that out. What is it that you have out here? We're going to write that life's mission statement. What do you have to give to the world? What do you have to offer? And what is it that you want? Right? You got to know those things, because in that, you'll start seeing, like, shut the front door, like stuff will start popping out to you. And then writing down what you want people to say about you, writing your own eulogy, putting it out there. You'll start like awakening some things, like shut the front door. I am in no way aligned with all of these things, but that's a good thing because now all we got to do is start aligning. And that's what we're going to talk about here is now that you went through all that. Now let's talk about a little bit on how we can pursue your passion and purpose. What is next? Now that we've done all these things, what do we have to do here? And the first thing I want you to go ahead and I want you to write down is I want you to remain curious. That is where we're going to start right there, is you're going to remain curious. And I know you're like, what the fudge does that mean? So a lot of ladies that I work with, I'm going to be honest, some of them get a little stagnant. You know, they're just so worried about everybody else that they don't try anything new. They've never signed up for it. Last time, they can't tell you last time they read a new book, maybe tried a new class, tried an adventure, went on a retreat, done something for themselves. They'll say, oh, it's because I've always been like that. Well, just because you've always been a certain way does not mean that you need to be like that for the rest of your life. So I want you to know, do not be afraid to try new things. Don't get stuck in life. Try the belly dancing class. Try the vertical pole fitness class. For those who do not know, I used to own a women's vertical pole fitness studio where we did yoga, hip hop cardio, burlesque cardio. That's actually what got me into coaching. Try it out. See if you like it. Try a painting class. Try to learn a new skill, a new language, a new Spanish. Don't try to learn a new Spanish because I'm in Spanish trying to learn the old Spanish. You can't learn that. No, I'm just kidding. But try to learn a new language. But trying to learn new things will actually get you out here and try to pursue life. Let's try to pursue what is my passion, what lights me up, what makes me feel good. Just because you've done things one way does not mean that you have to do it the rest of the way for all of your life. And if you tried it once, that's another side note, girlfriend. If you have tried it once, does not mean that you won't like it at this season of your life. Maybe you didn't like to cook back then, but you try a cooking class now and you're like, shut the front door. And I'm actually good at it. And it sparks some interest in you. And you actually go back to culinary school and shut up. You open up a bakery. Who would have known unless you went to the cooking class? Remain curious. The next thing that I'm going to give you, ladies, is you got to look at your circle. I am very big on this. You got to watch Negative Nancy. You got to watch Tracy that's at work all the time complaining about there's not enough hours. The government is bad. There's never enough money. If you want to know your future, look at the 4 people you hang around the most. If you want something different, you have to start doing something different. You have to start hanging out with different people. You have to start hearing new conversations, hearing what is possible, hearing what other people are out here that they're still doing at this season of their life. But if you're in a circle where everybody is complaining, everybody is negative, whether it's on your job, whether it's the friends that you're hanging around, and it could be even some of your family members that could be telling you, you'll never make any money from that. That business is just a scam. Don't try that. You're too old to go back and try to do that already. Just stick where you're at. You know, you got a couple more years. You're going to be able to retire and get your benefits and you'll be fine. Don't worry about trying to start anything new. You got to watch your circle. Start hanging out with those people that inspire you, that believe in you. Start getting out here and go with other travelers and people that are traveling after their 40s, after their 50s. Go out here in different networking groups where ladies are starting their businesses in their 40s. Go ahead and go and see the dating scene with people over here in their 50s and they're dating and it's healthy and they're happy. If your circle is negative, you've got to get out of that circle because I'm telling you, discovering that passion and that purpose will be that much harder if you're hanging around people that are negative all the time and they are comfortable with where they're at and they are not going to change. If you are trying to change your life, you have to hang out with people that are also out here that are pursuing their passion and their purpose and they are changing. They are showing you what's possible. Okay? This next thing that you want to do, and this is where we're at right here on how to pursue that passion and that purpose, is you want to get clarity. Again, do not just take these notes. Thank you for showing. First of all, first step, we're here. Thank you very much for that. Second step, we're taking notes. Hope you ladies are taking some notes. But the most important thing is you have to put these things in action. Don't just say like, oh yeah, I've heard I need to brain dump. Oh yeah, I've heard I need to meditate. Oh yeah, I've heard I need to think about what lights me up and puts me on fire. Get the clarity, because clarity breeds confidence. It'll bring confidence in your life to step outside of the comfort zone, to go after and pursue the passion and the purpose and what it is that you're working for. You have to get that clarity. A lot of people stay in their comfort zone, in their bubble, working those jobs 40, 50 years. I'll wait till I'm 65 and I'm retired because I don't have any clarity of where it is that I'm going. But not you, girlfriends. Not you, beautiful ladies. That's why you're here. You're going to get you some clarity. You want to see where it is that you're going. Because, and I always tell people this is going back to my man, Bruce Lee. Love me some Bruce Lee. When the student is ready, the master will appear. I'm going to repeat that. Write that down. A lot of you think that nobody's here to show me. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know how to start the business. I don't know how to go back to school. I don't know how to get the loan. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. When you get the clarity on what it is that you want, I am a true believer in this. The master will appear. I had never heard about coaching ever until I started just working. I didn't even know what I was doing, but I was watching these videos of other mentors that I was watching, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Les Brown. They started telling me to make these lists, goal setting, writing all this stuff down. Started writing all these things down. And I was like, I love, what did I like? I enjoyed working with the ladies at my studio. I had to give the gift of motivation and help. So I was writing all these things down. Literally, a colleague of mine at a networking event came to me and she said, have you ever thought about being a coach? I never knew what a coach was. When she told me what it was, I went and I was like, shut the front door. That's what I need to be doing. I feel like I'm doing it already. I got certified through the International Coaching Federation, through ICF, but I didn't even know what it was because I wasn't ready. But I was getting clarity, right? Student was getting ready. The master will appear. I do this process. I say people do it once, twice a year. Get quiet with yourself. I did it again. I'll never forget. I was like, I started speaking. I started coaching. I was like, I love traveling with the speaking and da-da-da-da-da. Somebody else came to me and was like, have you ever thought about retreats? What's a retreat? I'd never heard of a church retreat. I'd never heard of a retreat. A women's empowerment retreat. Shut up. That's a thing. Here I am 8 years later. I host women empowerment retreats nationally and internationally. Why? Because the student was ready. I was getting clear on where it was that I wanted to go. And the thing is, once you get clear, the next steps will be presented to you. But you're so busy, or we are so busy a lot, and we just focus on what's in front of us at that present moment. Might be just the bills, the kids, just the stress, the news, social media, things that are bringing us down, that we don't even take the time to get the clarity. But what you're doing right now, by taking those steps, pen to paper, thinking about it, you are top priority, girlfriends. You're non-negotiable. Getting the clarity, the master will appear. Your next steps on what it is that you need to do will appear. This is my next thing that I have for you, beautiful ladies. Now we're going to get out here. We're going to get out here. We're going to get some clarity. We're going to start doing that, but I don't want you to commit. Not just yet, girlfriends. I want you to get out here and try different things. That's another thing. We're starting to awaken the things that we forgot that we even liked. Get out here and try different things. Before you completely quit the job and start the business, maybe try to intern under somebody that is doing what it is that you want to do. Instead of just completely going full in to go back to school as a vet, go ahead and maybe volunteer. Let's volunteer. Let me get back in and volunteer at the animal shelters and see, is this truly what it is that I want to do? Let me go volunteer at the hospitals and see, do I really want to get into the medical field? Or you might not even know, but you're just going to go volunteer, and just to see if that might awaken something that you never thought. Like, I never thought I'd be in medical, but I went and worked with the babies. Do you know they have this where you can volunteer, where you can cuddle the babies in ICU? Is that not just a beautiful thing? If you didn't know that, write that down. That's just a side note. I don't know what made pop into my head, but you can actually volunteer and cuddle babies and hold them in ICU. You might do that, and that might spark something in you that's like, shut the front door. Let's go back to school and get in peds. I am ready to get all in. Try different things. Try to intern, volunteer. Just because you like to cook doesn't mean you want to open up a full restaurant. Maybe go see if you can intern with somebody or work with somebody part-time. Get in the front of the house. See if that's something that you like. But get out here, try different things, start awakening, see what happens. I'm telling you, that is where the magic happens, is when you get out here and you start awakening those things that was once hushed and is quiet and you don't even think about anymore. And it's a great way. Side note, very quickly, that's also a great confidence booster. If you ladies are out here, that's another training that I do. Because again, this is a side note. If you ladies are having a little problem with either feeling down on yourself, maybe a little bit of depression, anxiety, maybe you're just really needing something to lift you up, volunteering is a huge thing that I tell people to do, because it's a way for you to give back. It makes you feel good about yourself. The people you're around, they're appreciative of you there. And for the sake of this training, it might awaken something in you that you're like, shut the front door. I do want to go and pursue this even further. All right. So now it's time to take action, girlfriends. You want to get out here and you want to live full and you want to die empty. Now, I just did this next slide. It says, are you ready for change in 2023? But y'all better be ready for change in 2024, girlfriends. Because we are so into 2024 right now, right? So just like I said, I really want you to go through these steps. And I really want you to put these things into action. Are you ready to try that new career you've always thought about trying? Again, stop thinking about it. We want to live full and we want to die empty. If you ladies are truly ready to do this, you're ready for your breakthrough, you're ready to do it. I mean, you ladies know that I can absolutely help you out with the next steps. But I do just want to say, let me get back so I can look, I like to look at you in your face. I like to look at you, girlfriends. But I truly want you to stop playing. And I really want you ladies to realize that we only got one shot at this beautiful thing called life that we know of. One, live full, die empty. Find what makes you tick, what lights you up. Stop listening to the opinions of everybody else. Stop seeking validation from everybody else. Stop putting those limiting beliefs even in your own head of I'm too old, I'm not smart enough, I don't have enough money. It's just for those type of people. I want you ladies to truly know that if you woke up today, girlfriends, you still have something out here to offer. What is that? I tell people it's not fair for you to hold your blessing to yourself. Give it out here to the world, girlfriends. Don't be trying to hold that gift to yourself. Give it. That's what you're here for, to give, whether it's that gift of gab that I have like mine that I say, or whether it is that you're very empathetic, whether it could be sympathetic, not empathetic, or empathetic, whether it is that you have these creative juices that you can give to the world, that shelter you want to start, the school you want to go work for, that change you want to make out here in the environment. You have that gift, girlfriends. You want to get out here, discover what it is, and truly take your power back and stop letting everybody else govern where it is that you desire to go. So I'm giving you what I got, girlfriends. And if you want to take it to the next step, if you ladies have not checked out my program, 90 Days to Your Abundant Lifestyle, it helps out get the more clarity, the more direction, and actually with manifestation tips to move this along even faster. Go ahead, either comment the word ready down below, or if you're watching me on YouTube, ready down in the comment section, or in the group down in the comment section. I'll send you the information on that. Again, if you showed up on this training, you're already telling me that you feel something inside of you that's telling you you should be doing more. Listen to that, girlfriends. Listen to that voice that's on the inside that is telling you, shut the front door. I am tired of playing small. I am tired of giving to everybody else. I am ready to put myself first. I am ready to take my power back. I am ready to give my gift to the world. I am ready to stop watching everybody else live their best life and me just sitting here just watching them go by. Do y'all see how fast January flew by? I don't know about y'all, but I was like, shut the front door. We are in February. I'm in Jamaica for those who don't know. Some of y'all been following me. I remember like yesterday, I was like, I have 3 weeks in Jamaica before I have to head to Egypt for my next retreat. Literally, I leave next week. It went like that. Live full, die empty. Stop playing around, girlfriends. I'm telling you, these steps, they're simple. They're easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. That's why a lot of people they get motivated, they write it down, they just easily put it to the side. I can give you what I got, but you have to take the steps. And then on top of that, take the inspired action you get off of that. Because what's going to happen here, this is where the magic happens. I'm telling you, this is where the clarity happens. Oh, I need to reach out to this person, or somebody will reach out to you for their services, or they'll want you to come speak over here. Oh, can you come and, do my photography for my friend's wedding, or whatever the case may be? Opportunities will start presenting themselves to you. My man upstairs, your higher power will start saying, shut the front door. She's ready. The master will appear when the student is ready. I'm giving you the stuff, girlfriends, to get ready. Go out here. I'm going to leave you the way that I always do. If you're at a point right now where you are not quite believing in yourself, no worries, girlfriends. You already know that I believe in you. And sometimes you have to believe in the belief that others have in you before your own belief kicks in. Now go out there, rock it out like a boss. Stop watching everybody else, girlfriends, and live the truly abundant lifestyle that you were meant to live here. Because it's out here for you, girlfriends. It's out here for me, you, and everybody else. So get out here and get it. I hope you enjoyed this training. I'll see you beautiful ladies again soon. Peace.